Eagles. Eagles. Welcome back, Dante, to another NFL season and the Unfiltered show.
More importantly, the Unfiltered show.
How you doing this week?
We're doing fantastic this week. The weather is to die for. I mean, it's unreal out there. I don't know if you guys have been outside, but I'm out there. I'm living out there as much as I can right now. We got Nimby here with us today on the pod. He's just gonna chill. We'll ask him questions later, maybe if he wakes up. He's sleeping right now. Don't bother him. But yeah, it's been a great week. Philly sports has been going pretty well. I mean, the Phillies have been making some crazy comebacks, which we'll get into in a little bit. The Eagles are playing tomorrow. Today's September 5th. Eagles play tomorrow tonight. Kansas City Chiefs, Ravens for the first game of the season. Vin, who wins? Ravens, Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Okay.
Even though Lamar is 12-1 as a underdog or something like that.
Oh.
He's only been underdog 14 times in his career, and he's 12-1, I think it was.
He tied a game?
I get it's in betting, you know.
Oh.
So he probably tied the spread once or something like that.
I gotcha.
But
Okay.
He's pretty good.
Chiefs, what you got? You got a score for us?
Chiefs did lose last year. Opener to the Lions, so
They did?
they could lose again.
But you think this year they're winning?
Yeah, I'll give it to the Chiefs. It'll be a good game. I think it'll be 24-20 Chiefs.
I like that score. First game of the season is probably going to be a low-scoring game, most likely. I feel like they always are in the first
Ravens
season.
have a good defense. We get to see
True.
Derrick Henry. Get to see Mahomes with basically the same people.
Isaiah, no, we get to see Worthy tonight.
Worthy's up. Hollywood's out.
Hollywood's out, yeah.
Rice is still there. Maybe some Juju. He's back.
Is Taylor Swift going to be there tonight?
Taylor Swift, I don't know. They might be broken up.
By
Possibly.
now? Oh, man.
Who knows?
It's all a sham.
Supposedly there's some leaks for the breakup.
The NFL script has been released. I think I saw that.
Yeah, I guess I didn't see it though.
Supposedly the NFL script was leaked, but I didn't look at it either because I thought it was just bullshit.
It was fake.
But yeah, no. A lot of good things happening. How you been this week? We're
Good.
getting the show.
Good. You know, just normal stuff day to day. Good weather out there. Getting excited for the Eagles and softball. Had a good Phillies game on Sunday that I was at. We'll walk off from Casti.
We could talk about
with the Phillies, you know, this week they've swept the Blue Jays in their little 2-game series. Had a nice big comeback after being down 6-1 and
crazy
then 8-4. Forber with 3 home runs and 7 RBIs, 5 hits for his career high. This was on Tuesday.
And then start off the next game.
And then he hit another leadoff home run to tie the MLB record with Alfonso Soriano. So we'll see if he can break it. Needs one more.
Alfonso Soriano holds the record
for most leadoff home runs.
Really?
He had 13 and I don't know what year it was.
I haven't heard Alfonso Soriano's name in about 100 years.
My guess is he was on the Yankees for that, but he could have been on the Rangers possibly still, or the Nationals.
He played right field, right?
He played second. He played a little bit outfield when he was younger.
Gotcha.
I don't know if he played shortstop ever. But yeah, a lot of second, a lot of a lot of right field.
What a throwback that was. That was a crazy name you just said, bro.
So he see how he does. Yeah, and the Phillies have won, I think, 7 of 9 or 8 of 10, something like that.
They're
super hot again.
Super clutch right now. I mean, this is the kind of things you want to see before you're going into the playoffs. I mean, the pitching has been abysmal to say the least.
Yeah, pitching's been good.
Well,
other than
not that one game I watched.
Just don't count Walker and Phillips's starts.
Okay, then yeah.
Otherwise, pitching's been good.
Yeah, no, you're right. But watching those 2 games and being down so bad, but still being able to come back and make up ground on a 6-1 deficit in the first inning. I mean, that's things you love to see before the playoffs start. So
yeah, I mean the Blue Jays are terrible, but
Yeah, they have
Whatever.
a lot of
Got to beat the
injuries.
bad teams. But Wheeler's looked good. Noah looked good.
Noah looks
Sanchez pitched Wednesday. He looked pretty good.
Noah looks
Tonight,
fire.
they get Suarez against Ranger against the Marlins. 4 against the Marlins.
Take
Gotta win
3.
3, but probably sweep. And then their magic number is down to like 16 now to win the division. So they're pretty they're getting there.
Are the Phillies going to win 100 games this year?
They're at 83 and there's like 24 left. It's probably not. They have to go like 17-7. Not impossible. Definitely doable. I don't know if anyone's gonna win 100. Honestly, I don't know if anyone's gonna win 100 because we have the most wins in the league. Us and the Dodgers.
Damn.
Um.
Whoa. Shook the whole thing of it.
So yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna get it. Like, Dodgers have 84 wins. We have 83. They have 22 games left. The Dodgers. We have 23 left. So we got to go 17-6. I
I
mean,
think so.
you might need it to try and keep the high seed with the Brewers right behind them for the 2 seed. And we're a half game behind the Dodgers for the 1 seed. So maybe, but
Only the 1 seed gets a bye, right?
and the 2.
Oh, and then 2. Gotcha.
The 3 plays the 6 seed,
Gotcha.
and then the 4 plays the 5.
Gotcha.
So right now, as it stands, we would play either the Braves or the Brewers, and then the Diamondbacks or the Padres will play the Dodgers.
Roger.
In the NLDS. But we might avoid a wild card this year, hopefully.
I mean, if we don't, I think I'm honestly gonna be a little upset. I feel like the rest is never good, but you take it when you get it. You know what I mean?
They might need it, honestly. Harper's a little shaken up.
I mean,
he's playing today though, so he came out of yesterday's game early. Playing today anyway.
I'm sure he got hit by a pitch last.
Hayes is back on the IL. He has a kidney infection now. Who else?
God damn.
I think that's it for injuries though. Oh, Bohm. I don't know if Bohm's back tonight. I don't think so though. We've been waiting for him, but I think they just honestly at this point, yeah, he's not back either. I think they're figuring rest him. Clemens is playing really well.
Very well.
Sosa's
still playing well.
Sosa's been playing well. Weston Wilson's been playing well. So, if
the young guys play,
Bohm still needs the rest, then fine. But yeah, I mean, everyone's coming along. Everyone's hitting a little more.
I need Trey Turner to be Trey Turner.
Trey's got to turn it up. He scored tonight already. They're up 1-0.
Yeah, thank God. Trey's been struggling.
Stott RBI. He's still at 300. But
he was batting 345.
Yeah, for a while.
For a long time. That means he has been going like 0 for like 5 every game.
He had some 0 for games.
Yeah. So. To lose 45 points, yeah, no, you definitely have to have a couple of offers. But as long as we turn it up for the playoffs and we keep this hot streak going and these clutch plays going, can't really complain about anything with the Phillies. And then there's nothing going on with the Sixers and then the Flyers. Really, they're both very still in their off seasons. Just the only thing I seen about the Sixers was that supposedly they're going to New Jersey.
Yeah, in 2032.
How you feel about that?
Get ready to go to Camden to watch the games.
Should it be called New Jersey Sixers?
No, they'll still be the Philadelphia Sixers,
not
but
in Philly,
they're going to be playing in Camden. Most likely not, but who knows? The Sixers do hate the Wells Fargo Center.
I mean, I don't
for whatever reason.
I don't really love the other option of being in Center City. That was like so stupid.
No, I mean, they're still going to push for it, I'm assuming, but we'll see. I mean, they still have like 7 years here. So
I'm not going to lie, I wouldn't go to a single game if they was ever in Center City. I would not ever go to.
You go to Camden game?
I would absolutely go to Camden. Camden they'll have a nice parking lot right over the bridge. Take you about 15 minutes to get there, maybe. Absolutely. I'm not. You think I'm going to park in Center City for $77 and my firstborn child? No, I'm good, Chief.
No, you got to take Uber.
I would rather shoot myself
or
in the foot.
SEPTA.
I'd rather cut my toes off than have to do either of those things.
But yeah, I heard people talking about it the other day, and they're saying maybe we should try and figure out how to get a WNBA team by that point too, and then parlay them together at the new stadium. But we'll see. Who knows?
I wouldn't mind that.
The Flyers and the Sixers already practice in Jersey, so
at this point,
I don't know. I think it's all conjecture at this point. It's too far away.
I agree.
But I guess if they're going to build something, they got to do it within the next few years
Well,
because
yeah,
it's going to take about a year or so to build, I assume, which
at
most stadiums
least,
do.
at least for sure.
But yeah, and then for the main topic of the day, the Eagles starting off their Super Bowl run tomorrow,
Yes, sir.
Brazil, or today, I guess, when you guys are hearing this. Yeah, we get the Packers.
A lot of injuries right now. I just saw Isaiah Rodgers is also out now.
Isaiah Rodgers is out.
Yep.
That's nice.
Just saw that before I came over.
What happened to him?
Something in his hand, I think.
That's good. That's good to see.
They ruled him out.
Well, Devin White's out. We knew that.
Devin White's also out.
Who
else is out?
Aeneas Smith, but I don't think he was really playing.
James
anyway.
Bradbury's out. Obviously, he'll be out for a few weeks.
Did the Eagles officially post these injuries yet?
I think. I saw it not long ago.
Oh, here we go. Devin White out, ankle. Isaiah Rodgers out, hand.
See?
AJ Brown rest. Landon Dickerson rest.
I mean, it looked like the guys were having fun over there in Brazil. They were really partying, dancing. Everybody was getting into it. I mean, that's great. It's good signs. A lot of injuries, though, which I do think hurts our chances of winning, especially because they're all on defense. Every injury we have is on defense.
Definitely interesting. I don't know who's going to play the outside, too, because Quinion Mitchell is going to play in the slot.
Cooper DeJean.
Cooper's definitely not going to play in the outside cornerback.
Then Quinion probably will. And then they'll probably move Vontae to the slot.
Someone asked Ringo or Q on the outside.
Oh, Ringo.
And then someone said both Quinn in the slot, though, and nickel. So I guess they'll switch around, I guess, depending who's in there.
Cooper wouldn't get time at cornerback?
No, I don't think so. Not yet, right now.
I mean, I don't think we have a choice.
Safety, right, maybe. But I mean, we'll see. They have a lot of speed, so the Packers receivers, so it should be interesting.
That is true.
But we'll see. I guess not the way they wanted to start. It looks like we'll have Nakobe Dean starting. Maybe Trotter will get some run in there.
Yeah.
And then offense, we're looking. This offense could have a big offense game tomorrow.
Yeah, injury bug is not looking good for the Eagles.
I don't know how all of a sudden. I think Devin White was always a little injured. It seems we just didn't know.
True.
I don't know how Isaiah Rodgers hurt his hand randomly.
Playing the drums in Brazil.
Maybe.
Slapping a Brazilian booty a little too hard.
Put a cast on it. Put the club on it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what he did, but I mean, I feel like you could play.
But yeah, so defense gonna have to get a lot of pressure.
Do you have any bold predictions now that we know that what we're going in tomorrow with?
Bold predictions. I mean, I did say the Eagles were gonna lose this game originally.
You did.
I mean, I still think they can win.
I mean, yeah, I still think they can win. I still think they can lose too with all these injuries now. So I'm not gonna change my answer though. I still think they're winning.
I think it'll be more of a shootout. I think a lot of people have been saying it might be a little sloppy. Both teams are going on bad rest on the flight, the long flights, all that. I mean, I think it's going to be defense is not going to, hope I'm wrong, but defense is not going to give a good showing in the first week.
Damn.
If we lose, it's going to be 30-27. Win, it's going to be 34-31.
I like that.
I think high scoring. I think the running backs on both sides have bigger games than people expect. So
that.
Saquon, we give Saquon 80 yards, 2 touchdowns. Josh Jacobs is gonna break one off, like a 45-yard run.
Damn.
For a touchdown or something like that. And then no tush push for Hurts tomorrow. We're gonna see him. We're gonna see him hand it off to Barkley at the 1 yard line.
Throw it back to Barkley for
Barkley over the top. You're gonna see one of those touchdowns.
I love to see Barkley use those thick thighs.
I think they're gonna get Goddard involved. Goddard 5 catches, 75 yards and a touchdown.
Okay.
For Packers, I think Jordan Love dices us up a little bit. He's gonna have a 3 touchdown game. I don't know who's going to score them, but he's going to have a 3 touchdown game.
They have 17 receivers. Hell, me, you can probably score one if we really
But
try.
it'll be I think it's going to be a good game if you like offense. If you like defense, I don't know how good it's going to be, but you never know. A lot of times in the first couple weeks of the season, you get a lot of the offenses are not clicking yet. They're a little sloppy, so maybe we'll see. I mean, obviously we have no clue what's going to happen. We didn't see the Eagles play much in the preseason. Obviously, we Packers. I think Jordan Love played like one drive, so we'll see. I'm excited to see Kellen Moore, how he works, how he gets the running back involved, how he uses the middle of the field since we forgot how to do that last year.
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
I want to see Devontae and AJ across the middle. I want to see how they use Dawson since he's only been here for a couple weeks. And then defense. I mean, Miami's defense was good last year with Fangio. They were flying all over the field, really athletic, getting interception sacks. They were giving up a lot of yards at times, but not necessarily a lot of points all the time. So I'm interested to see if we run like that and just kind of see how the secondary is. I was excited for the secondary now that Rodgers is hurt, but we'll see how the rookies do.
Yep.
And rookie and Ringo's still young, so him, and then hopefully our linebackers don't get absolutely trashed. And then really we're going to be relying on the front four, front five to put pressure on Jordan Love to try and force some turnovers, or just put pressure on him until he doesn't get clean pockets all the time.
Well, since you made all the bold predictions, I think what I would like to see tomorrow is I'm gonna go. I think I want both Devonta and AJ Brown to have at least 6 catches each. I would like to see Saquon get at least 20 touches, at least, and I'm talking just running. Receiving, if you want to mix them in, I don't. That's smart, honestly. But if you don't, I mean, it's not the end of the world. But Jalen is known to check down a lot, but I feel like in those plays, they'll probably have like Kenneth Gainwell in. So like
Saquon will probably still be in. I mean, I hope he is.
I mean, he'll have a few catches for sure. I just don't want to predict that because it's going to be too hard. I feel like Saquon catches are just going to be like a here and there, like when Jalen needs him more than like actual play called for him. I mean, I guess a screen here and there, but I don't even know if Kellen Moore is a big screen guy. I don't know.
He's a lot of like Pollard. You get a lot of like wheel routes, things like that, swing routes.
Yeah, I don't see Saquon doing that a lot, to be honest with you. But I mean, if we do, I'm not going to complain. I want him to have at least 20 touches on the ground, at least. I would like Jalen to have less than 8 runs. I think that's a good number. I think 8 runs is a
yeah. I mean, I don't want him to not run.
Yeah, no, I think 8's.
But I think 8's a solid. In the like not.
I'm not counting tush push.
Tush push
Does not count.
And then
that's not a run. That's me. That's us throwing him forward.
That and then like just get him like. I feel like last year he was like there's times where he was like, oh no, I shouldn't run here, and he would throw it and force a pass. Whereas 2 years ago he was
just whatever was the option.
Run, it breaks down. Run, get your
6 yards,
8 yards, or sometimes it opens up enough where you have a certain broken down play. You get 20.
Yeah, yards. I think 8's a good number where he's not taking away rushes from Saquon, but also still making him a threat.
The last time they played the Packers, which was 2 years ago, Hurts did have like 120 yards on the ground. So we'll see.
And then there was one more thing. I think I forget for offense. Oh yeah, for offense, I also would like a lot of targets going towards Goddard. He's a big dude. Has great hands. He makes plays. I feel like in the red zone we don't utilize Goddard enough. So I like to see Goddard and Saquon get most of the touches or availability in the red zone. Obviously you gotta go to AJ Brown, Devonta's deep, and Dotson too deep, to be honest. But that's for offense, and then defense. I just would like to see. I would like to see under 30 points, honestly, for the first week. And I feel like I would rather have Jordan Love beat us than Josh Jacobs. Because if the run defense is that bad, I feel like the pass defense, if you can stop the run, you make the pass that much harder because now that they know they're passing, so then you have your pass rushers ready to eat, and then it just makes obviously his life that much harder. And if that point he's beating us and we're on his ass, you gotta just tip your hat and just it is what it is. So I think I would like to see them tomorrow stop the run, have Jordan Love beat us, and I want at least 3 sacks tomorrow from the team. I don't care who gets them. I don't care if one player gets them. I need at least 3 sacks. We did all this trading Hassan because we didn't need him, and again needs all these other players around like Sweat. I need Sweat to step up. I need Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis. They're starters now. I need them stepping up, and I need a sack. I need at least 3 from the whole defense. I don't care who gets them. And if Jake Elliott misses a field goal, it's on site.
Might be bad grass
No,
down there.
I'm just kidding. Who knows what's going on there? I'm just joking. Jake Elliott, you're good, dog.
No, don't miss no field goals.
I mean, I would prefer if you're not. I mean, if you miss a 60-yarder, I'm not going to be upset. But like anything within 50, if you miss it, dog, it's on site. I love you, Jake Elliott. Just don't do that to me, though. But that's it for the Eagles.
That's about it for the Eagles. Yeah,
I think
you guys said they're gonna win.
I do. I still think they're going to win. I don't have.
I hope so. Hope they win.
I think we have too many weapons on offense for them to stop us, and I really do love Kellen Moore's. I mean, Kellen Moore just made playing the Cowboys annoying as hell because you never knew you knew he was going to go to CD, but you never knew how. And then he'd always have some CD would still have 10 catches for 130 yards and 2 touchdowns. Meanwhile, like they show plays where he's double teamed and he's still getting the ball. So Kellen Moore's offense is crazy. Yeah, I'm just really excited to see them, and I really think he's gonna fit in our scheme so well, and making Jalen such a huge threat and more comfortable. A lot of roll. Oh, I would love to see some. I want to see a lot of rollouts. Like I want Jalen just rolling out. I mean, obviously he's a great pocket passer, but Jalen just moving is deadly. So why not give him the option? Now, why not do it all the time and then surprise them without and then letting him roll out? They're gonna be like, "What the hell? He's standing still. That's crazy." So, but yeah, I'm excited to watch the game. That was a lot of information about the Eagles right now. So we're gonna twist it to what was next? Switch it.
We were gonna go to our NFL awards that we didn't do last week.
Oh yes, I have mine's all set to go.
Who's your MVP for?
I don't. Do you remember who I said last year? I don't remember who I said last year.
I don't. You might have said Hurts, honestly.
I feel like I did too. And it's a shame because I feel like this year is the year actually Hurts could win it. But I'm gonna go with my second option, I guess. And I'm gonna say Lamar goes back to back for MVP.
Lamar goes back to back. You said Mahomes last year.
Oh, I did. Damn, I should have said Hurts then, because I actually think Hurts is gonna win it this year.
Lamar goes back to back.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Lamar goes back to back.
All right. I'll go with.
I know it's not very likely that there's a back-to-back MVP, but
it's possible.
It happens.
I don't even know. Let's see. It's obviously going to be a quarterback because that's usually how it goes.
Yeah, I don't really think any receivers or running backs are going crazy like that enough to win the MVP. I mean,
I'll give it to
Derrick Henry,
Jordan Love.
Okay, that's a good pick.
Then we got Offensive Player of the Year.
For the that's for NFC and AFC, correct?
That is for.
Or the one.
Yeah, I think it's
each side.
I believe so.
All right. Offensive Player of the Year for the NFC. I'm gonna go.
Actually, it's not. It's just one person.
Oh, it is. Oh, it's even better then. Offensive Player of the Year. Let's go with Jamar Chase.
So you picked last year too.
Wow, what the hell, Dante? Pick a new player for once.
So I'll go. You said Jamar Chase. Don't even have to change it. Tyreek Hill won it last year, I think. That's who I picked. I'll go with Who's gonna go crazy this year? I'll give it to Jefferson somehow. He's gonna have to carry the team.
True.
So we'll see how he does.
Yeah, he has come back off an injury, has fresh legs, ready to go. I mean, I don't hate it.
So yeah,
I wish I didn't pick the same person again, but whatever.
Defensive Player of the Year.
I like Micah Parsons.
Micah Parsons. I'll go with last year you chose TJ Watt.
Huh.
I don't think he won it.
Definitely did not. I think Myles Garrett won it last year.
I think Micah Parsons won it.
Oh.
I don't remember. Might have been Myles Garrett. That's who I picked last year. This year, I'll go with Patrick Queen.
On the Ravens.
On the
Steelers.
Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Maserati Marv. And I'll go with Neighbors. He'll have a good year, I think.
I think so. Gotta give him the ball eventually somehow.
Defensive Rookie of the Year.
I'm gonna go with Quinyon Mitchell.
Mitchell.
Yep, he's starting. He's gonna get a lot of action. If he can just get some interceptions and get some good coverage, he could steal it.
I'm trying to think who else is a rookie defensive guy.
Off the top of my head, couldn't tell you. Quinyon Mitchell was the only one I could really think of at this moment, and I know he's the only one I know is starting. So.
I'll go with Byron Murphy.
Who?
He's in the Seahawks.
Oh.
Comeback Player of the Year.
Joe B.
Yeah, I feel like that's the big one.
That's gotta be the answer, right?
Or I'll go Kirk Cousins.
That's a good one.
Coach of the Year.
Who's the coach of the Cardinals?
Jonathan Gannon.
Jonathan Gannon.
All right, and then I'll go with Dan Quinn. Seahawks, right? No, he's in the Seahawks.
He's not on the.
He's in the Commanders.
Oh, he's the Commanders.
Yeah,
they're not picking him.
I'll pick him. Why not? And then Walter Payton, Man of the Year.
Ooh, this is always a good one. I like TJ Watt actually for that one.
TJ Watt.
The Watt brothers are. I'm
can't remember if he won it before, but
no,
yeah,
JJ has.
I'll go with I think Cam Hayward won it before.
He did.
I'll go with Mike Evans.
He's there. I picked the Watt brothers because I know that they're very active in the community, and I know Mike Evans is too because I know he does a lot of gaming and all that. He plays a lot of Call of Duty, so he's very active in the community as well.
All right, well that is our NFL talk. We're gonna give a quick insight into our fantasy leagues, how our drafts have gone since Yahoo has decided that we do not deserve to win.
I'm coming in last place.
Don's coming in last place. In one league. Our one league. What do you think? Who's our best? Who is our best and worst pick in the league with Kyle Pitts and all that? I think our scariest pick in that league probably is going to be Najee Harris.
Our team name is Pit on that thing.
Yes.
Who's the scariest person on this team?
Yeah, who you most afraid of is going to be a bust?
Kyle Pitts.
Absolutely. I mean, I guess Najee's just the middle guy.
No, Najee is absolutely a scary pick.
And then also Marvin Harrison Jr.
is he's the one I'm most looking forward to seeing for sure.
And then pick that I think will pan out real nice. Probably, I think Kirk Cousins.
Oh yeah,
Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins never lets you down. Kirk is
Anthony Richardson will be up there for best fantasy player if he can stay healthy.
I agree.
We'll see. Hopefully he does. Our other league, with we have Kyler Murray. That league, most afraid probably for Eckler. I don't know if he's gonna get his touches.
True. That team name, by the way, is Riddle Me This Batman. Ridley Me This Batman. Because we have Calvin Ridley on our team. My biggest concern is my biggest concern right now for this team is Kyler for sure. The Cardinals were the worst team in the league last year, or one of the worst teams in the league last year. Kyler hasn't played since Call of Duty came out, so I'm real nervous. I hope he's.
You think the second beta is coming out this weekend? Think he'll be at the game on Sunday?
I mean, listen, I'm just gonna be honest, Vin. If he's not in Buffalo because of this beta, I'm gonna have to find this man because
he's playing on. He can play in the.
I'm about to say, just bring the PS5. Just came out with the new portable drone that you could sign into your account still, and you play on the field. Just bring that while you're looking at the iPad. Just hold the.
I think the issue is he's not showing up. He's just not reading the playbook at home. He's playing too much. He's logging a lot of hours.
He's playing the wrong Madden. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, he's not playing the right Madden.
Gotcha. Yeah, Kyler is definitely my concern for this year, and that's very valid. But I think with the new assets for him and the new coaching style and new, overall like new scenery, I think it's going to do him well. So I think, but he's still my biggest worry. And then the one who I'm looking forward to seeing is DK Metcalf. First year we've had him, and we have him in a few leagues. I'm really excited to see him. I know that the Seahawks have Geno still, and I don't think Geno's a horrible quarterback, but I know that if their backup is Sam Howell, I know if that man gets any tick, that he's launching them.
He's running.
He's launching them to AJ Brown. Or I'm sorry, to DK Metcalf. So yeah, that's who I'm looking forward to on that team.
And then in our last league, in our
Dolo
separate teams, my team probably got some iffy guys out there.
You and me both.
Debo is interesting. I don't know how that 49ers offense has got a lot of people, so a lot of mouths to feed. Once again, I also have Anthony Richardson, so he could be a big bust possibly. Otherwise, I mean, I feel good about Gibbs and Garrett Wilson. I hope. Got Lockett on the bench. Hopefully.
What's your team name? Then let them know.
Baby back Gibbs. And yeah, that's most of my team I'm feeling right now. I have Jerome Ford. Hopefully, Nick Chubb doesn't come back anytime soon, but we'll see. He's on the pup right now.
You stole him from me, but Kyler. My team name is Kyler Wren's a punk bitch, and I have Kyler Murray on this team as well. I took the double chance. So I'm a little nervous about Kyler still, obviously. But other than that, my other big worry would be Jonathan Taylor. Last year he got hurt as well, didn't he?
He started the season on injury.
That's what it was.
And he came back, and I think he had a fair year.
But overall, I just want to see him back on his feet. I feel like he hasn't been fully he had that the year before. He had that big, contract thing where he just want to get traded, and he never did, obviously. And then the year after, he was injured, and then he finally came back, and then Anthony Richardson got hurt, so then they couldn't see them two together at their full potential. So I think he's my biggest concern right now, just because no one's really seen him play in a little bit. But I'm excited to see him and Kyler get back to it this year. I also have Brandon Ayuk, and like Vincent said, he's on the 49ers who just have too many mouths to feed. But after he signed the extension, I feel like they wouldn't have given him the extension if they weren't going to target him almost every play, or definitely at least 10 to 15 times a game, or give him the ball at least 10 to 15 times a game. So, you just got to hope for the best. But those are my big worries. I have AJ Brown on this team, and I know he's just going to cook. Man's always open. And if you don't know, now you know.
Yeah. And then to end it off, we have another edition of My the Asshole. Stunts, you like this one, I think. So it starts off with, am I the asshole for flipping off a group of children for fat shaming?
Yes. No, sorry.
That's your initial.
My initial is
gut reaction.
Gut reaction. Are they the asshole for flipping off kids? Children? What did they say? What word?
They said children, but I'll tell you how. I don't know if they truly say how old they are.
Okay,
But
I'm not worried. Honestly, I don't even care. For fat shaming, I'm gonna say they're not the asshole.
all right. So this morning, I, 24-year-old female,
Mm.
went to Starbucks to do some homework. Got out of my car, began to walk toward the building. I heard loud giggling and shouting coming from the car next to me, with the windows down. From the car, someone yelled out, "Run, fatty, run!" followed by oinking noises.
I'm gonna set the
I
car on fire.
I wasn't too offended, but
Blank that out.
it was a crude enough comment to warrant flipping the bird behind me as I continued into the store. Well before I got to the door, a lady came out and started berating me for flipping off her children. In her defense, she didn't.
Spit on her face.
In her defense, she didn't hear what transpired before I flipped the almighty bird. In my defense, I was too caught up in the brief moment to process that the voice was that of a young kid/teenager. Now here's where I may be the asshole. I didn't apologize to the woman. I told her that told her what her kids had said, and if they're old enough to berate a woman for her weight, they're old enough to get a middle finger. She didn't say much, but scoffed and stuttered and told me I was a rotten lady. I told her she should teach her kids the art of kindness before they turn out as rotten as me. I went into the store. She left in her car with no further interaction between the two of us. Am I the asshole? I'm not sure if these kids deserve a bird, but hey, I'm from Jersey. It's second nature.
They definitely deserve the bird. Definitely not the asshole. I would have spit in the woman's face for even having a comment about me flipping her kids off before asking what her kids did. Don't berate me before you know this whole story. Period. And she shouldn't have apologized because like she said, if kids know how to come at a person and disrespect them, then they should be ready for if you can't take the heat, stay out of the kitchen. It's the simplest way to put that. So I don't care if you're 50, if they know how to do it, they're old enough to know what they're doing. Simple as that, I think. So no, I don't think they're the asshole.
What do you think Reddit had to say about it?
I think Reddit said that they weren't the asshole.
Yeah, most of the comments were saying that she wasn't the asshole. They shouldn't have been saying what they said.
Yeah,
They deserved it. Basically, the normal, exactly what you would expect. Honestly,
I mean, it's just like as a parent, if your kids are talking to other people like that, not only are your kids a piece of shit, but you're also a piece of shit because they didn't learn that on their own. You're raising them because like people are gonna be like, oh well, like, if they're kids, like say they were 10 and 12. Oh well, they're just kids. They don't know. Well, they had to learn from somewhere. They go to school. They come home every day. They listen to you talk. They listen to you interact with people. So clearly they're getting it from somebody. They don't just wake up one morning and go, I'm going to call that person fat. So they're just doing a bad job of parenting. So no, I don't see a problem with it. If a kid has something to say, they should be ready to get something back because I mean, it's just the way the world is. I mean, let's be real here. You can't go anywhere without someone having a comment.
yeah, I mean, that's just how it is. I mean, if it would have been the other way around, it
Exactly.
would have been an issue too. I mean, not that I don't think many people were old adults are going around calling children fat to their face like that. So, but yeah, they should they should have been disciplined by the mom in some way. Maybe they did. We'll never know.
True.
But yeah, she's from Jersey. You got to flip the bird.
Got the bird.
Yeah. You got any final thoughts before we let them go watch the Eagles game?
Final thoughts. Don't take it too hard. It's the first game. Whether they win or lose, there's 16 more games after this. Let's just be happy football's back. Money line, bet the overs. No, I don't know what the spread is.
The overs are 49, and the Eagles are -3.
Bet the overs, and bet over 75 rushing yards for Saquon, and you won't be upset.
Those are your go-to bets.
What about let's say anytime touchdown? Who is going to get an anytime?
Anytime touchdown.
I'm going to go with Vincent said because Vincent said that Saquon was going to have a great game. So anytime touchdown Saquon, over 75 rushing yards, and bet the overs 49.5 because there's I think they're scoring at least 28 and 24.
Yeah, if DraftKings or someone wants to give out us, we'll give out a promo code.
I mean, if we ever get a promo code, you guys will be the first ones to have it for sure. But until then, we're just gonna talk about. We're gonna put bets up. We're gonna talk about bets because why not? You know,
Talk about some not non-crazy ones, you know, small 3-leggers.
yeah, max 5.
But yeah, you wanna head him out with a Eagles chant?
Yeah, absolutely.
We're going. Ready?
Are we good? We're still doing EA.
Yeah.
Okay.
The typical.
All right.
Ready?
EAGLES
Eagles. We're unfiltered. See ya.